Hello, good evening, and welcome to. I was going to say Wednesday because I normally do this sort of thing on a Wednesday. It's not Wednesday, it's Monday night, but it's not E-Models night because we did the E-Models earlier on. We did 4 hours of streaming. You'd have thought that would have been enough, but no, I'm obviously crazy. So I thought I'd come back again for another hour or hour and a half or so and do some building. Some non-model build, well, different model building. I'm doing some Lego. At Christmas, I got a Lego kit, and I thought I'd build it along live with you lot because I know you sometimes you like to watch the Lego being built. So hello to everybody in the chat. Pascal was obviously around first because he always is. Wendy's also here. They're both my channel members, so thank you very much and welcome to special channel member wave. You too can become a channel member. The link is in the chat there, and it's down below, or you can just click the join button, where from a very small amount of money per month you can just come along, help out and keep the lights on and help me buy new things to build and stuff like that. The chat is here. We have as ever, I say those two Twisted Rails here as well, as is Colin, Scaly Models Dad. Colin and Dad and Fox is here, being mods, looking after the chat. If there's any trouble, they'll kick off and look out, kick out the wrong uns, but there won't be any because you're all lovely in here as well. We also have Jessica's Beauty Corners coming along. So hello and welcome. I don't know if you're here by mistake, but you're welcome to stay anyway. But, Edward's here as well, as is Graham, and that seems to be everybody that's here down here now. So yes, hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing this. Look, just there. There you go. The child from The Mandalorian. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, don't worry about it. The spoiler from 2 years ago, just over a year ago, was that the child was his bounty. He's a 50-year-old man apparently, but being an alien race, they age at different rates. So yeah, that was the big spoiler for the first episode of The Mandalorian. Yeah. This is the child. It's the big Lego kit. It's not the little, two-piece thing. Although you do get one of those in there, as you do with all of these sort of builds. I don't know how many parts there are. It's not 10 plus. Well, it is 10 plus parts, but that's the age. The kit number is 75318. The child is the name of the kit. Turning it over, he's got wobbly ears, and his head and his hand. They all move. It comes with the collector's stand, and as I say, the little tiny normal Lego person-sized. But yeah, I've got a couple of these. I've got the BB-8, and I recently did the DO droid kit. They're not to the same scale as each other. They're just to a nice scale for the build. So yeah, they all look good together anyway. I haven't got a Yoda. There is a Yoda version of this, which I assume is a bit bigger, but I don't have that. I have ripped open the box, but I haven't done anything other than that. Looking at the book, is quite a big, thick book on this. You get quite a lot. There's a lot to do. If you want to build it yourself, then that's all the parts you need. All you've got to do is get all of those parts and then follow along. And you can also build it along. Chris in neon lights. Yeah, I've gone glowy green because it's Christmassy and Lego. So yeah, the build looks, I mean, as ever, it's Lego. It's fairly straightforward. There's nothing going to be challenging or difficult on it. Nice big pictures and telling you what you got to do. That's not internal in colours, because they tend to do that. They use up all the boring outside colours, like when they do the Death Star or Star Destroyers. The outside is all one boring colour, so they make the inside nice and bright. So let's start at the very beginning. I have scanned the code on the front cover into my Lego app, which gives you an online instruction manual if you ever need it, if you don't keep the instruction manual, which I don't. And yeah, there we go. It looks like there are 8 bags, so yes, it's quite a substantial build, this one. I'm certainly not going to be doing all of it tonight, so I won't be doing the 8th bag. I'm thinking probably the first 4 works for me. It's, we'll see how time goes. It might be three evening builds. It might just be 2. The bags are not hugely massive, so yeah, that does seem to be all of them though. Put that on the floor there, because I'll still be using that box. So let's see, I've got 2, 7, I don't need 7, won't need 6, I'll need 1, 3, not 8, definitely not 8, 4, and 5, there we go. We've got all the numbers. The only sticker in here is the one of the stats for the display thing, which doesn't come until bag 8, so I'll put that back in the box there as well. I shall put 2, 3 and 4 out the way, but not completely out the way, because I say I'll be coming to at least a couple of those, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to everybody. Team Boat, says Colin. No. Team Boat, I think Team London won. I think that's the way we can look at it. There wasn't a clear winner of Team Boat or Team Tank, but Team South definitely won. So we'll take that as the team that won, shall we? Fox is here. He says, build it all tonight. You don't see me finishing things. Wait. Yeah, Fox may not have finished his build. Ted didn't finish his build either. Colin was first. Yeah, it was a good build. If you didn't see it, when this is finished, pop along to the eModels UK channel, where you will find the Christmas build. Is that 3 or 4 years that we've done that now? We tend to. Oh, look at that! Look at it! Look at him. He really is teeny tiny. Have I got a normal Lego dude? Let me find a normal Lego dude to give you some comparison. It's literally, it's a 1 square Lego character. Look at that. That really is great. I've got some Mandalorians. I shall find my Mandalorians for finishing the build, and we'll have one standing next to him, because that's just brilliant. I like that. Where's the rest of him? Don't tell me the rest of him's in another box. That can't be in another bag. That would be rubbish. No, he's got his head on there, so it's in here somewhere. Probably in this one. Might not be. I don't know now. Don't tell me I've got bits missing. Where's his head? Don't lose your head. You've lost his head. Oh, no. If you've watched me build Lego before, you may be aware I don't sort things. But I don't deliberately mix them up either. So what I'm going to do is put all of these over there, out the way. But yeah. Let's see if there's. No, there he is. There's his head. I found it. I found his head. That's different. That's a different plastic. This is more rubbery plastic than normal Lego head. And obviously his arms don't move. So yeah, that was a 2-piece build to build the child. That really is cute. I like that. Just the one brick Lego figure. That's great. I do like that. Even all says Felice here. Phil tried to join Festa's group earlier, but he's having Facebook issues. When I click join, it flashes up an invite from Mike, but I can't click on it. Yeah, it was. Facebook is very strange anyway, but at the moment it's gone really, really strange. I had someone try and join my group. If you'd like to join my group, there's a link in the chat. And they were in the group, and apparently they got kicked out, but they're still shown as being in the group. But they tried to rejoin, and it wouldn't let me accept the joining because they were already in the group, but they weren't. Another one of these Lego tools that I'll put to one side. So yeah, it's probably just Facebook being messing around rather than anything else. Fox thinks it was the 4th Christmas special. It sounds about right, yeah, because there was, I don't know, last year I did a plane, and before that I did a tank. And there must have been something else. Or did I not do the first one? I think I was just running the chat for you and Ted on the first one. Or the first one that I was part of. I don't know if you did one the year before. But yeah, well, it's all good fun. All right. Building part 1 of Lego does tend to annoy me. Because that's not a building part. It's under my words. But it's just... That's not a building part. That's just thing. Next up, we need 3 of these to go in there. So there's 1, there's 2 in the middle, and then we have 3 over there. Cool. Now I'm building them. So I need more room. These instructions are great, but the big books take up too much room. I need more room to build and things because I can't get the right brandy in the way. I'll have to drink that. Edward says, since you built the child, are you finished now? Yes, I built a child, but there is another one. There is another. Topical quotes. Box says, I've done the KV2, a Sherman, the Matilda, and now the Churchill. Yeah, it was a Sherman I did the year before last, wasn't it? Because I did a different flavour of Sherman to the one that you did. But yeah. Primetime Modelling's here. Evening all. Gonna have to stop meeting like this. It feels like we hardly ever meet up with anybody now, doesn't it? Right, 2 of those going up there. 1 of those. 2 of them. Put 2 of them in there. That way around. Like that. And then that goes on the bottom of that. Like that. Like that. Sorted. There we go. Yeah, apology, the overhead camera is obviously great for seeing stuff down there. But when I'm building stuff like that, it's not so good because you just look straight down on it. So I will try and do things in the 3/4 view so you can see everything. Not that I'm expecting you to be, you know, watching stuff, because that's not what this is all about. 5, 9. That's not how numbers work. There we go. Yes, I'm well aware that my streams aren't primarily for you watching me, although people do watch me, but mainly it's for having a safe place to hang out and chat, which is lovely. Although, you know, you're probably all bored from chatting to each other all day anyway. 10 of those and 2 of those. That's great. Lots of big things. Counting with Chris comes along again. There we go. We've got 2 of those. 10 of them. Right, let's go. 1, 2. The one escaped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't escape. 9. Probably 10, but one might have rolled off without me noticing. But there we go. Right. Yes, so I'm just basically... That one escaped. I saw that one. I'm just going to continue building and let you lot chat amongst yourselves. Obviously, I shall be trying to keep an eye on chat. But you know what it's like. It should be easier to keep an eye on chat doing Lego than it was doing an actual, you know, build. But, yeah, it's still less easy than it would be if I was, you know, not building stuff during my normal talking to camera streams, where I'm actually, you know, talking to you lot directly like that. Right, I'm doing in the little corner of picture in picture now. It's much easier to keep an eye on chat and see what's going on. Whereas in the middle of building, it's harder to look up and out the way than it is when you're doing other things. But from time to time, I will make sure to take time to come and have a look and see what's going on. I just need 2 of them. Certainly at the end of every bag, I'll make a point of, you know, trying to catch up on things. But I will miss things as they go past. If you do need me desperately for the chat, then all bold capital letters will work, or the super chat will also work. If you want to, you know, hit the little dollar sign, then you can pay for big boxes of things that your chat comes in, which is lovely, but not necessary. 1 of those and 3 of those. While we're talking about super chat, there's also super stickers, which are little stickery things that, again, for a small fee, you can draw attention to yourself or your comments. Indeed, there are channel memberships, which, as I said, are a thing. You can subscribe to the channel at a slightly deeper level than normal. It's probably the easiest way of describing it. For a small monthly outlay, you get little symbols next to your name. You can use different chat emoticon things, and you get my gratitude and appreciation for helping to support the channel and, you know, keep Lego on the table, because you need Lego on the table from time to time. There's also Patreon, where you can help me out massively by, say, subscribing along, basically. Yeah, we'll keep the streams going for as long as we possibly can, which is going to be a while. I don't plan on going anywhere. Even if I make my millions, I won't be going anywhere. Because apart from anything else, I love doing this sort of stuff. Not just the building Lego, but the interacting with you lot and hanging out with you lot in chat. It's been great. Oh, there we go. We get a little one-to-one of what it should look like. So, does it look like that? It does. I'll look at it on the camera. That'll be the easiest way. There we go. Yeah, that looks like that. There we go. I'm wondering why there's lots of notifications for me, but it's because I pressed the button and it made my name appear. Twisted Rail does say most of Gross Models just involves chat heckling him and trying to get him confused that he'll forget about chat. Yes, I do tend to not look at chat so much, but I'll always make my way back to it. And if there's anything important happens in chat, chances are somebody else in chat will know more about it than me anyway. So we'll probably have answered your question before I even see it. But yeah, it's always there if you do need me. That's that. That goes on there. Where's that go up?
It's that way round. In it, yeah, that way round across on those two. There we go. Now nobody would know what you're building for the first half of this book, because there's no way you'd see that and think, oh yeah, that's the Baby Yoda thing, isn't it? It's the child, and Grogu, he's got a name now. Might be a spoiler. Apologies if it's a spoiler. I'm not entirely certain. It's been, like a month since the final episode of season 2 aired, so I'm assuming it's probably still in the spoiler zone. So don't go messing around. Don't mess up anything for anybody else. But if you have seen it, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. That's going in there. And that one is going on the top one. Okay. We're obviously building up the inside of the body. Because of the movement bits, I think it's got interconnected parts. So, yeah, there we go. All right, it's best to send some pics to Fox. Yes, I've got a few pics. I'll send them along as well later. Oh, obviously not of my stuff. Oh, it is of my stuff. It's not of Colin's stuff. So, yeah. Good fun build was had by all earlier today. That connected up in there. The other reason that I'm not going to be doing a massive long stream tonight is because it's sitting and live streaming isn't, tiring in the same conventional way that being out in the world and doing marathons and stuff is tiring, but it is tiring on a different way, a different level. I wouldn't say an emotional level, but it's that sort of thing. It's a different sort of lethargy that comes over you from doing live streams, especially doing longer live streams. And you don't realise you're tired until you sort of stop them, and then it's like, yeah, I can nap now. Colin's done another couple of hours before me. 2, 4, 6, 8 of them I need. 7 and 8. There we go. 20 of the little ones now, blimey, and 4 of them. Right, get 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's build a wall of them, then I can get 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm not looking at chat. 17, 18, because I know you try and make me lose count. 19, 20. There we go. There's 20 of them. Right. So we need to do 4 of them exactly the same. 5 on each. That's easy. Baby Yoda, says Spid. Yes. Just because people will be going, arg, Grogu. I don't know why. What? Oh, what, when you say Baby Yoda? It's still Baby Yoda. It's the child, isn't it? Ickle Pete's here. Evening all. Good evening, Ickle Pete. Spid says, you've had a hefty amount of streamage today. We know you're old and need your naps. Yes, this is also true. Naps are great. There's a certain age when you're like, there's a definitely cut-off point. When you're very little, going to bed's terrible. It's like, don't send me to bed, no. And then there's a certain age when it becomes, yeah, I'd rather just go to bed. I've had enough, I'll just go to bed. And then there's that next step further where it's like, it's not bedtime yet, but I think I'll just have a nap. So, yeah. I mean, babies obviously sleep quite a lot. But then, the middle years, there's less sleeping going on. And then it comes back again at the end. You want more sleeping. For those who have played it, says Candygram from Mongo, Cyberpunk 2077. Yay or nay? Felice says, good question. I really wanted Cyberpunk, but heard it's unplayable on the PS4. It's not even for sale on the PS4 digitally anymore, is it? They took it from the store. I have it on the Xbox One X. Not the Series X. It's not quite that posh. But I have it on the One X. And it's certainly playable. I had one sort of game crashing bug just when I was driving down a road, and then it all just crashed and, you know, went back to the desktop. But that was the only problem that I've had. Admittedly, I haven't put in hours and hours. I've probably done 2 or 3 hours of it, but it's certainly not unplayable. But I think on the base consoles, it may be. So the normal Xbox One and the PS4. But on the PS4 Pro and the One X, it's certainly playable from what I've heard many people say. And obviously on the next gen, the current gen yet? Because they're not really available yet, although they should be. I think they're perfectly fine, no trouble at all. So yeah. Equal Pete says Sony withdrew Cyberpunk because it kept crashing. Yeah, I say on the base consoles, I think it did. It wasn't great. The graphics were ropey and rubbish, but on the mid-range consoles, the Pro versions, I think it's been perfectly all right. Well, it's been not quite great, but certainly not unplayable. It all depends on what system you've got, really, and how much you're willing to put up with it. Candygram bought a PC recently that ought to play it very well, but I haven't decided yet. Yeah, my PC is now fine. It's perfectly capable of playing decent games, but there's something about me that I don't want to play the big title games on PC. I don't know. I'm happier getting it more, you know, downstairs comfy chair Xbox thing, rather than, admittedly, not small monitors now I've got up here, but yeah, I'm still happier doing the big title games, like Assassin's Creeds and that, on the big telly. So yeah, my computer will most likely play it okay, but I just don't want to. Right, there's that and that. Raging Modeler is here. Hello. Sorry I'm late. I was doing some music practice and lost track of time. It's perfectly all right. There's no time frame for getting in late or anything. Phil says my PS4 is a launch edition, so it's probably a no for me, unfortunately. Yes. I think on the non-pro version, yeah, you're probably better off skipping it. All right, that goes through there, apparently. Or does it? Yes, it's definitely going in from the black side, coming out the yellow side. It's just got to go through and in further. There we go. So that should look like that, which it does. Yeah, I think that looks about right. We have a non-brandy beverage. To keep the mouth working. So that was that. Now we've got to do this one of them and 2 more of them. So how have you all been over the Christmas type break? I'm thinking I'm back at work next week. With any luck, next week I should have another week off and then I should be back. But judging by the state of the current coronavirus conditions, I'm thinking I might not be. I think it might be another couple of weeks until we come out of Tier 4 again. So yeah, I'm not holding my breath for things going back to normal. But it's all good. I've still got another little Lego car to build, and I've got obviously normal plastic model kits to do and things. If you were watching last Wednesday for the midweek makings, I tried my hand at crochet, and that won't be happening again. I've been back. I did some research, some YouTube research of crocheting, and found out how to do it. I can do, certain stitchy things and make things happen, but I still couldn't follow the instructions for the kit that was the owl. So I've given up on that. I've passed it back, and Gemma's going to pass it on to a friend of hers that does actually do crocheting, that can probably follow the instructions as provided and make a thing out of it. Whereas, you know, I couldn't. In theory, I could probably have, you know, spent many hours at it working and learning, but in practice, just I'm not that bothered by it. So I've passed on that, but I do have other things to do in the midweek makings, and indeed on Wednesday I shall be returning with something. I haven't decided what I'm going to do this week. I've sort of got to the end of my planned, you know, I'll do this week, and then that, then this, and then that. I need to rework another plan, but I haven't done that as yet. So this week will be a mystery midweek makings. Might be something a bit different. We'll try something. We'll keep things going. Everyone's saying hello. That's all right. I thought there was something interesting going on, but it's just people saying hello, which is lovely, but not anything I need to read out. Right, that's that. Then there's those two going there next to that. And those two go on the outside next to that. Okay, step 24 completed. Must be getting close to the end of this bag because I'm running out of bits. We still need, well, we've got one of those, and two of those. Okay. How many pieces are going to be left over at the end of each bag? That's the traditional Lego question. I would expect at the end of this bag I'll have 3 pieces left over. But it could be more, could be less. We just don't know. Right. I do like this new thing they've done. If you can just about possibly not make it out. They've started putting the bits, instead of just, you know, spot what's different, they're actually putting red lines around them now to show you where the new parts are added, which does make it a little bit easier. So putting that down there, that one on there, and that one on there. Then we are getting 2 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. Putting those into there, the right way round. And that goes in the middle of there, and they go either side. Okay. Graham is back again. I didn't know you'd gone. I've been trying to pair my phone with my Bluetooth headphones. Nightmare. Is it not just holding the button and putting in 4 zeros or something, or is it trickier than that? It's been a long time since I've needed to pair anything new to my phone or anything, but they're not normally too difficult. Right, 2 of those and 2 of those. Where do they go? They go up around the edge. That goes over there. That one over there. And those 2 next to them. Ghost Rider's here saying, is everyone good? I'm fine. Thank you very much for asking. I'm sure everybody else is lovely in there as well. That's that. Get this bag done properly, and then I'll sit back and have a proper chat with you all. 2 of those and 2 of those. We're putting those in there again. This is the child from the Mandalorian. Baby Yoda, Grogu. Other things that he's known by. There we go. Right, 2 of those and 2 of those. And that's 4 bits left. So is that going to be the last bit? Is that the last section? I would expect so. That's that. And yeah, then it's time bag 2. So, out of bag 1, we've got Baby Yoda himself and the interior of the larger version. All looking quite good, and 4 bits left over. I'll move them over to the side there. So,
Yeah, how is everybody? You all doing alright? Boring back here, they're all the same colour. But yeah, how's everyone been doing? Is you know, lockdown treating you alright? Are you bored yet? Kenjagram says, this build so far is about as completely un-Grogu-like as I could possibly imagine, except for the entire Grogu. Who could sit just... Oh, you can't sit there. Damn it. Wait a minute. There. Let's go there. Not going to work. It will work. I'll make it work. There we go. Doesn't get more Grogu than that. And sit there and watch. They're connecting for about 10 seconds, then saying it can't find device. I think I'll just wait until the TV's off. Yeah, more things connecting might be causing some problems. Adam found a fox for his broken miniature. What? What? Don't know. I started tier 3. It started furlough yesterday. Yeah, we're in 4 at the moment. So yeah, everything's shut. But apparently it's still very busy out there, and hospitals are still showing, you know, more admissions than any other time of anything. So yeah, people are idiots. What can you say? Right, back to building that. So we'll start off with the one of very few unbrown colours, and one of those as well, and that's going on there like that. Not difficult, easy stuff. Fix, I meant, damn it. No, I thought it probably was, but it might have been a fox that you were looking for. I don't know. Right, 2 of these will go on there like that. Then we need 1 of those and 1 of those. Okay, we're building that as a sub-assembly. We're putting that onto there, that way round, and that underneath there. Okay, that works, and that's going over there like that. And then I bet we're doing exactly the same the other side. No, not quite. We're putting 1 of those under there, 1 of those under the other side, in the right place, and another 1 of those under there as well. Okay, nice. Then we're getting 1 of the big ones across there. Easy. All right, 1 of them, 2 of them, and 1 of them. That's going to go on there. 1 of them goes next to that there. Big one down the middle. And that one over the other side. Cool, sorted. What's that orange thing above the instructions? That's the official Lego part removal thing. It's designed to let you take off bits that you put on like that. Look. It works, but it just doesn't. And that bit's for pushing things out, and that bit's for putting bits off of the other side. And you get one in most big Lego kits. They seem to be orange at the moment. I've had them in grey and black in the past, I believe. But yeah. Yeah, the end of it is sharpened also for, again, if you need to lever up between pieces. So yeah. Right, that's that. I've done that. We're on to this one. So I need 1 of those and 1 of those. And that's going into that corner over there. Cool. Lego dismantler. They're brilliant. I've got like a dozen of them. I don't think I've ever used one in anger. Yeah, most of the time I completely forget that I've got them. If I do ever need to take a part apart, then it's just a case of digging your nails in and grabbing. But yeah,
I put one on a keyring because I'm that much of a dog. You've got to find some use for them. It's fine, yeah. Right, a 2 and a 3. Goes on top of it. And that goes onto that side. On there, like that. Cool, I like that. I like it when the builds get more three-dimensional. I know they're always three-dimensional. But when it starts coming off at different angles and things, that does something for me and makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. One of them, and 2 of those. There's one, and there's another. So we're building that. We're putting those on the ends of it. Never had them in my day. Would have been useful. Yeah, they're. I don't know how new they are, but they've been around for a while. But they seem to be everywhere now. Okay, that was that. Another big bit. Ah, excuse me. Use one every 5 minutes on the loco build, says Graham. Right, 1, a 2, and a 3. 1, 2, 3. Not one. One of them, and one of them. Two of them. But 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. I know what I'm doing most of the time. Occasionally, I know what I'm doing. That goes on there. Then there's a gap of 2. Then that one is on there, leaving 3 on the end. Yep, that works. Warm and fuzzy. That's the brandy. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Tomorrow there is no Traveller Tuesday again. Me and Fox are taking Christmas off of the Destiny train. But I expect at some point, me and Paul will return and do some. What have we been doing? Either the raft or the new one that we started playing the other night, Subsistence. Which is a more survivally type thing, a little bit trickier than the raft. Although we didn't die nearly as much as we did, I don't know, we didn't die a lot in the raft. We get eaten by sharks quite a lot, but we don't die from it. Whereas the bears in Subsistence do tend to kill us a bit more frequently. So yeah, one of the other of those I would expect we shall be playing at some point, either during the afternoon or evening time. So as there's no Destiny evening, then we might steal that to do that. Graham probably says I made more than a few errors. Well, yeah, if you're needing to take parts apart, then yeah. I don't normally make a lot of errors with Lego, but when I do, it's normally 3 stages back from where I am at any given moment. So yeah, that's that. 2 of those, and 1 of them. There it is. Bear, says Fox. Yes, Fox was very helpful watching while we're playing, pointing out things like bears when they're, eating our faces. It's like, yeah, I found it, thanks. There it is, yeah. So, yeah. That's got to go there. That one next to it. There's one of them on top of that. And there's 2 in front of that as well. Okay. It's a nice irregular shapes built up on that. So one of those, one of those, one of them, and that. Where do they go? Well, that one goes over there. That one goes behind it. That one goes like that. And that goes at the back there, like that. Fairly straightforward build, but still interesting and fun. 3 of the doubles. 1, 2, 3. They go in that corner there. That one, and that one. Right. 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Snake, eagle, bear. No, I didn't see any snakes. The eagle was in the other one. The eagle was in the raft where that was desperately dropping rocks on us quite a lot. We didn't enjoy that very much. Yeah. Phyllis has almost finished building his second kit of the day whilst watching all the streams. I think that's a productive day. Yes, that's very productive. I'm not going to do 2. I've done 1 during the stream this afternoon, but yeah. Right, that was that one I just did, wasn't it? Up here. One of those and one of those. And that goes under that. Like that. Oh, it goes off the edge. Off the edge, we're making it bigger. Right. 3 doubles. And one of them, not that. Like that, but with bits on it. Like that. And we build that up. Just like it says in the small sub-assembly. That one, and that one. And then that goes down there somewhere. Where's that? Is that over right up to the end? Just like that. Okay. Where are we? 3/4 of an hour, and it's the second bag is in play. So yeah, 4 bags seems about right. And then I shall return another day to finish. Right, so let's see, how's this going on? That's going on there with that one behind it. And that's on the end. No paint for me though, Chris, just assembled them. Not quite as impressive as a 4-hour build. No, but you know, it gets there. You've got to start somewhere, and yeah, the builds we were doing are definitely smaller, more fun, chibi type builds rather than proper complex model kits. But yeah. Paul says, Lego building, that's how I spent most of Boxing Day, helping my daughter build all of the sets she got from Santa. Cool. Was the bear's name Yogi? No, I don't think so. I didn't ask him his name because we were busy, you know, not being eaten by him, but yeah. Right, that one. 3, there's a 3, and then 2 more of those. Apparently you may be experiencing some buffering because YouTube's not receiving enough information. I'm sending out enough information, but it's just not getting there. So yeah, apologies for that. Why did I just get all of those when I haven't done that one yet? I haven't even done that one yet. I've done that one though. I'll do this one instead. I'll keep those there because I'll need them for that one. Right, one of them. 2 singles. 1 slopey thing. And 1 cover. Okay, so they go up there somewhere. We've got that one there with that next to it there. That one at the back. Slopey thing down there with that one next to it. Cool, there we go, that's that. Getting there. Some assembly building to do on this. That one. That one. 1 cover. 1 single slopey. Got that, so I've got that, and a single one there. And building that, we've got that there with that in the corner. That next to it. That there, and that one there. Cool, it's getting there, working. And that goes in front of all of that. It's definitely building up into what you know is going to be part of the cloak and the body. So, yeah, not a difficult build. But you've just got to make sure you get everything in the right places. That one there with the 3 there. 2 2s next to it. No gap. That's just up there and below it. And that one next to that.
like that. Yeah. YouTube's telling me you may be experiencing buffering. Do let me know if you are experiencing buffering. Not that I can do a great deal about it at the moment, because, you know, it's just I'm doing stuff, it's filming stuff, it's sending stuff out. Apparently my bitrate is quite low, although I've told it to be high. I don't know if that's because there's not much movement and stuff. Maybe a lower bitrate might be better. It'd certainly be easier for it to maintain. I don't know. I'm still playing around with some settings and trying to get things working. But do let me know how things are going, if the stream is working for you. I'm sure I'll hear from somebody if the stream stops working. But yeah. One of them and one of those again. And we're putting that together with that on there, and that under there, and that under there. Okay, and that's going down. Wait a minute, what? Did I turn over extra pages again? Because I haven't got that coloured bit to that bit. I must have skipped another page. I did. Alright, let's put that over there for next time. Come back to here again. Right. Because I've got half an eye up watching the error messages appear up on there, but just buffered entering. It says EC Idaho. Felice says a couple of times buffering, but not too much. That's okay. As long as it's not, you know, causing a problem. It's not like there's, you know, fast moving stuff that you need to keep up to date with on this anyway. But yeah, do let me know how things go. So obviously, being this side of the stream, I can't tell exactly what's happening that side of the stream all of the time. 1, and not that one, that one. Right, how does that work? Down here somewhere, we've got the square one that's got to go there. 3 there. The longer one there, with the one next to it. Cool. Buffering and freezing, says Ghost Rider. They're not as fluid as I've seen in the past. As EC Idaho. Yeah, there seems to be something with the upload something, but yeah. So I as far as I know, I'm providing as much information as I possibly can. But there does seem to be some bandwidth issue. The internet's the internet at the moment, and this year hasn't been ideal for any of the internet. Everybody's been using the internet, haven't they, this year? For everything from, you know, work Zoom meetings to a lot of these people doing streaming stuff on YouTube that, you know, just getting in the way, stopping people from doing the streaming on YouTube. So apologies for any inconsistency in my upload. I don't think it's my fault. Well, I know it's not my fault personally, but whether it's my internet that's being a problem or the internet that's being a problem, hopefully it will sort itself out and recover as it has in the past. That one's got to go up there, and that one goes across there. Right, there we go. So that's those pages that I'd skipped over last time. And now I already have this one ready and prepared to go, and then it just slits in there. That's nice and easy, isn't it? Look. Graham M, I've been doing a lot of Lego builds recently. I noticed, Chris, that you use most of the same names I do, like a single, double, and is there a Lego language, and a little bit of buffering. I assume there is. I mean, it's difficult. My terminology, obviously, as with all Lego, is entirely self-taught. I mean, that's a 2x4 thin is pretty obvious because it's, you know, it's 2x4 and it's thin. It's not one of the big like that. That's a single a single block normal, and that's a single block thin. The thins, as I'm sure you're aware, are a third of the size of the regular ones. If you have 3 stacked on top of each other, it makes it the same size as one of those. But yeah, I mean the slopey ones and things and 2s, but things like a 4 might be like that, a 4, or it also might be like that. I might also call that a 4. So it's not exactly, it wouldn't work as to, you couldn't tell somebody how to build something over the phone. It's buffering a fair bit now. My bitrate has actually gone back up again now, so hopefully it will catch up and go through, but you never know. I don't know, did my bitrate go up because I got closer to the camera because there's more things moving? How's that? Is my bitrate going to go up, do you think, or is it going to go down? No, it's going to stay exactly the same place. I don't think it's got anything to do with what happens on the screen. I don't know how YouTube and indeed video buffering and stuff works, in that I know a lot of video codecs only change things when they move, when they change. So most of this background from, now it's going to change, obviously, because I just moved my hand over it. But all of this bit that doesn't change, they wouldn't bother resending the video information for it. They'd only send the things for the bits that move. But I don't know if that's true anymore, or even if it ever really was. But yeah, there we go. Sal's in. G'day, Chris and all. G'day, Sal. Welcome. Thank you for the pictures. As you may have noticed, I've already put them onto the 2 Iron Man videos that I have uploaded. And going forwards onto those, I've included you into the credits and things. So thank you very much for your work done on creating those for me. That one on there, that one on there, and that one next to it, just like that. There we go. Yeah. Twisted Rails, I'm more concerned about the focusing issues than the buffering, but Chris has been drinking. Yeah, the focusing, I need it to be autofocus, because when I do things like that, I need it to come in and focus on that rather than, faffing around with anything. But it doesn't like Lego because it's shiny. And the shiny reflections, the camera autofocus is generally very good, but it gets confused when it sees reflections and it tries to focus on the reflection rather than the surface, because it's sort of looking through the surface trying to reflect back to the lights that are the same distance away as the camera, so it's sort of trying to focus twice as deep, I think. Again, it's another one of those things that I don't actually know how these things work. I'm only guessing and half remembered facts and things. So yeah, I do apologise for any problems with the viewing, but it's the best I can do. Is the buffering Fox's fault? Yes, that's probably it. Fox is back. He says I've been AFK for most of the stream, but now he's back. That's the important thing. He has returned it. Look, see what I've done. I've built a thing. I don't know if that's his jacket or his side or his back or something, but it's something to do with the child. Ickle Pete tells Graham there used to be a Lego dictionary of terms used by Lego fans, but I don't know if it's still available. Graham's going to Google it later. Right, that's that off at the top of the page over here. One of those and one of those. That goes onto there, that way round like that. And that then goes down there like that. Very, very easy. Though I'm not sure. That's not level. Why is that not level? Have I put that on there wrong somehow? Oh no, I think it's just a bit tweaked out. Fox is making excuses for me. It's just his camera having a fast. I don't think he meant a fast. Fast but harsh autofocus. Might have forgotten to lock the focus. Yeah, deliberately didn't lock the focus, but yes. I'm working on many levels, so not just emotional, actual physical levels. So I didn't want to lock it, but yeah, it's trying to focus through the shiny plastic, I think, is the problem. Right, one of those.
One of those. This is approaching the end of bag 2. So it's getting there. It's basically halfway through what I thought I was going to build. And it's been an hour, so it might be slightly longer than normal stream if I'm going to do 4 bags, but again, I might only do 3 bags, and then I'll do 3 streams. I'll see what it's like. At the end of bag 3, I shall make the decision as to how long to go on for. Because, you know, I have been streaming quite a lot today. So it might be that I don't do the 4th bag today. But I will do it at some point. Have no fear. You can't escape from me that easily. You can all get to witness the child being reborn. Sacrificing close-ups for locked focus would perhaps be better, possibly, but yeah, I don't know. Nobody's really watching anyway. It's fine. That one. Somewhere over here. That goes on there. And that one on that side. That one over the top. And that one over the top of that. Cool. Felice hasn't done any Lego for a long time. The shine surprised me a bit. The people ever paint and customise the Lego stuff. Occasionally, it's not... Don't get me wrong, it's not shiny. It's quite shiny under all the bright lights that I need to be able to do the filming and stuff. But if it's under, you know, normal conditions, it's not overly shiny. But under high shiny lights, it is. But, you know. Right, that was that. I'm starting up the top here at 66. I need 2 of those. 1 of that. Last bit of that. And we put them on there somewhere. Don't know how we do that. We'll figure it out, can't we? That goes across there. That one goes across there. That one goes across there, and that one goes down next to that as well. Emotional level as well. Bring out the orange stick thing. Why? What? Hey, I haven't done it wrong. It's all okay. It's all good. I've not made a mistake, I don't think, unless I have, in which case I don't know about it. That and that. So that's going down there, and that one's going over there. Now they're getting just 2 bits to put on. It's not really much of a instruction. That one and that one. And that one. That one. And 2 of them. So there's only 2 bits left over from stage 2 of bag number 2. They've got to go on there. Not like that. Over the edge there, like that. Okay. That one goes on there. And that one goes on that way. There. You have to fill in 3 models tonight. It's UK law. Apart from not doing that. Yeah, that's fine. Put that on there. Look. Goes on there. How? What height? Just like that, you think? Is that going to there? Is that the middle? It'll go there, I think. Get all these little blue bits to join up with something somewhere without pushing it so hard that you break bits off the other side. Right, it doesn't really show you exactly where that's got to fit on there, but something like that. Let's have a little jiggle around. They're going to go like that. I think that goes on there like that, although is that in the right place? I don't know how far to the left or the right it is. It's not a good picture. It doesn't go there because that's not lining up there, so let's move it to the side one. Can I move it to the side one? Yes, I can move it to that side one there. And that line up there. That line up there. Does that then line up there? No, that doesn't line up there because of that bit. So that doesn't go together quite like that. Hmm. Hmm. They've got to line up there. They do. They do line up there. They can't line up on those because that doesn't work. I think I might have done something wrong there. Or got a bit missing from there. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to flick back and have a look. No, there's definitely no bit sticking out of there. They are in the right place there. So it is like that. It just doesn't show exactly where. Let's have a look. What's normal conditions? Yeah, there's no normal conditions. Weathering Lego? Fox did. I think he just explained about that. Yeah. Right, let's see. It's just these little bits that are sticking in. So they go there, or one across there, because that's how it fits in the top. So that's all okay. It's these two that are offset slightly that are the problem. That looks nothing like Baby Yoda. It does a little bit from one side. If I could find a way of getting that side to fit. Now those two will fit either side of that grey bit on just on the outside there, but you can't go one either way because of the way these bits fit in. But you could go up and down by one. But then those ones are not fitting in. Why are they not fitting in? They've got to go into the bits. They're the right height. I don't see how that's going to work because they don't line up with anything. You know what? There's one thing that I did neglect. It's the other way up. Did it tell me to turn it over and I'm being an idiot? Or am I just... Yeah. It doesn't say anything about turning it over. You'd assume from there that you just pick it up and put it on. But that's the top. Like that. That's not very clear. That's not very nice. I'm happy that they've done that to me. So should it be there or should it be one higher than that? I still don't know. Chris, the Steel Legion drab bit is upside down. You just told me that now, but you didn't know. I don't know that that's actually going to help. Goes there like that. Now, if that is that probably just join up on that corner, although it looked like it was more three-dimensional. So it's gone together. So yes, that looks a bit like Baby Yoda's clothes, isn't it? It's a bit like his cloak. A little bit, maybe. Flip it and try it. Yeah, might have done that already. So I shall now put that to one side and we'll build the other side. Bag 3. Much like bag 2 by the looks of it. Which makes sense because we're building the opposite side. So I think these are probably sides rather than front and back. Empty. Look here. You go a bit further over there. You go over there. And these will go up the top. That seems to work. Upside down. Yeah, I think. I don't know how much behind live you are. I think it's about 30 seconds. But yeah, all right. We're going to build that, and we're going to build it quicker than we did the last one because reasons. Yeah, that's that. Right. Motoring on. Black bit. One of those. 2 of them. And 1 of them. Right, where's that go? That goes there, like that. That goes down there, and they go off there. Sorted. Felice is constantly surprised by the things that end up worth good money. Yeah, the thing that always got me was the McDonald's Happy Meals from like the 80s, and all of a sudden they were worth like silly amounts of money, and they're the very definition of worthless. But apparently anything's worth money if nobody else has got it. But yeah, the thing with things being worth money is anything is only worth what it's worth to somebody that wants to buy it. I mean, gold and diamonds aren't inherently valuable. They're valuable because people make them valuable. Diamonds are only valuable particularly because of a big advertising campaign done by the De Beers diamond company decades ago. They made them a must-have item. You know, if you love someone, you'll buy them diamonds, and if you don't buy them diamonds, then you obviously don't love them. And it was such a great advertising campaign that worked for them that sort of the whole diamond industry has become a thing because of that. But other things are all technically worthless, but because people put value on them, that gives them value. Edward saw it was upside down 5 minutes ago. Ooh, 5 minutes ago it wasn't upside down, it was the right way up. Because I was building it the way it said in the instructions. It's the instructions' fault for not telling me to turn it round, basically. It's not my fault, that's what I'm saying. It's never my fault, it must be somebody else's fault. I did notice that things only went wrong when Fox came back. I'm not saying that there's, you know, any correlation between those things, but things only went wrong when Fox came back. So, what can you say? Beanie Babies, says Easy Idaho. Yeah. Again, something that's inherently worthless, but everything is worth something to somebody, and it's finding the person that the value of their worth is more than the value of your worth. Raging Model, I had the original NES Zelda complete. Someone offered me £200 for it. I paid 23 quid. So yeah, it's value is strange. You can never put a price on anything because it will be different tomorrow, an hour later, next minute. Something will happen somewhere and things will change. Trolls, yeah, Trolls. So it's McDonald's Happy Meal is the one that I always can't believe was a thing. I don't think it's a thing anymore. It's something that when people realise that something like that can have value, all of a sudden it doesn't anymore. There we go, motoring now. 49, page 50 is the next one, not 57. Right, one of them, two of them. One up there, a two across there, and a two across there. My wife demands chocolate, says Lord Barclay. That's perfectly normal as well. That and that. So we're all just building up down in this side here. So that's going to go there. The 3 goes there, and the 2 goes below it. Cool. I need a 1 corner and a 3, and that's going together like that. And that's going down there, and the 1 is going on there. Okay. Next up, that and that. There it is. Which building along that wall. Page 2. Yeah. Most of them ended up in the trash. I wonder how much they're worth now. That's the thing with everything. It's because most of them ended up in the trash that they're worth something. It's supply and demand, isn't it? So if you decide you want something, if there's fewer of them around, every one is worth more. That and that. That across the bottom there, and then that one in there. Cool. Feels like we're getting a lot done from a little bit. But that one, 2 of those, and 2 of those. And somewhere around there, they're being put together like that. That's going on there. That's going next to it. And then we've got the whole texture, non-texture thing going on there. Cool. Still have some Beanie Babies. Bears mostly, says AG Idaho. Yeah. If you're not aware of it, look up Dutch Tulip Mania of the 1600s. Is that the same sort of thing? Tulips became worth something because somebody said they were. It astounds me when things like that happen, but it happens all the time. People decide something's going to be worth some money, and if there's not enough of them around, they're worth money. Oh, it's happening now with the PlayStation 5, isn't it? People are paying well over twice the price for it on the internet because they want one, and that's what people are selling them for. It's supply and demand. It's wrong, but that's the way it is. So I'm sure I will pick up a PlayStation 5 at some point. I'll pick up an Xbox Series X at some point, but there's no way I'm paying silly money for it. Even if there was, specific reason to get one now with, games that you want to play on it or whatever, then it's still just silly money at the moment. And you know that in a few months it will become more normal, more available, and you can just, go and buy one. So why would I want to spend out a silly amount of money for one just for the sake of getting it a couple of months early, and not even for the sake of playing a particular, launch game or anything? There aren't any particular launch games, so don't bother with it. One of them and one of them. 2 of them. 2 of them. One goes across there. That one goes across there, and that one goes across there. Cool. Tulip thing was amazing, more valuable than gold. Was it? I assumed that was the case, but I don't know. They're in plastic cases, most of them. Maybe secret college fund for the 14-year-old. Yeah, I think when they sold them, they sort of wanted them to the Beanie Baby type things we're talking about now, I think. I remember when they were sold new, you could also buy cases for them at the same time. So it was almost sold as a, this is going to be worth something, look after it, collectible. Rather than a, this is a fluffy toy. Oh, it might be worth something if everybody gets rid of them. That's quite an interesting take on it. 2 of those and a 3. There's a 3. So that goes down there. The 2 goes across there. That one goes up there, and that one goes up there. Cool. Stuff. Lego has the helicarrier from the Avengers. I've seen it. It's massive. It looks lovely, but you know, if that's your sort of thing, and you can find it at a reasonable price. Some of those sort of things do go silly expensive again, supply and demand again. So if you're after it and can get it at a reasonable price, then go for it. But be warned that you can probably get one at twice the price as well. Sal says I got a photo with Chuck Norris, was worth $155. To me, that photo was worth the price. Yeah, I say to different people, different things are worth different amounts. Why am I not doing this anymore? We put that to one side and just build that. That's another stage. That's not a stage. That's getting one piece. Yeah, I mean, different, you know, a photo, an experience, obviously, depending on the person, would depend on how much that thing is worth to you. If you've got a hero or an idol, then the value to you goes up, whereas the value to somebody else might have absolutely no value at all. It's like, yeah, I've got a picture with a person, but if you don't know the person or don't like the person's work, then it doesn't have the same meaning, does it? One, two, three. Two more of them. Nearly finished the bag, and it's 9:20. So yes, I'm going to be not doing the fourth bag tonight. I know you're all upset and saddened deeply that I'm, you know, not doing that, but it's been a long day. Go right, two of those, one of those, and one of those. How does that go together? That goes on there like that. That goes down on the bottom bit. That one goes over that side there, and that one goes there. Then we're getting those. No bits left over from this bag. That's impressive. That's almost a first for Lego to not have pieces left over at all. There we go. That's that. Now I know that's going to be the top, you see. Even though it doesn't, well, it does tell you, because, you know, but that's not the point. And showing it from this angle and lets you see where it's going to go. So it goes on easier. Just like that. Yay. There we go. And that will be, bag 4 will be the other side, but yeah. And then onwards with the other bags as the build progresses. So yeah, 4's that side, 5's going to be the last side. You've got the hands, then the head, and then finishing it all off, putting it all together and stuff. So pretty seems like a good one. So the entire assembly in middle framework and the two sides. Then another one, probably the two sides, or maybe the two sides and the hand, and then we'll see about finishing it. That looks like a smaller bag. That's probably one more episode, but that's it for now. I'm happy with how that's coming along. That's all right. I don't know when I shall return to do the next section. Let me get him back down. Enough of him watching from the corner. I'll try and pop back in and do some more of this during the week, because I want to get it done before I possibly have to go back to work. So yeah, let's have a quick look and see what's been happening there. Radio Modeler said it happened with the Switch. PS5 and Xbox trying to get the Christmas rush, and also production problems with that this year and things as well. So that's probably why that's been causing some problems. The pic's great. Every fibre of my being screams that the pieces are now unusable for anything else. Oh, what? Because building the Lego and then sanding the nubs off and things. Yeah, it would make it unusable for everything else. But are you ever going to take it apart again? I mean, most of us build these sort of things, and that's how it is. That's now a model of Baby Yoda. I'm never going to take all the parts of pieces apart again. I wouldn't go so far as to glue them together, but I can understand that people might want to. Prime time's off. Box says it's pretty much unusable as it was glued together. Yeah, that'll do it. Speed's got the Hobbs autograph. Some people have speculated they might have to pay someone to take it. You can always just burn it.
That would obviously work. Paul Lyon's been looking through eModels website. Just ordered the Meng Chibi USS Lexington that Ted built earlier. Cool. Yeah, you'll enjoy that. Don't forget, build all the planes though. Yeah. Talking about Lego, so that's it. Yep. I feel like getting the whole set as a great fan. Yeah, build one a year like we do. But yeah. So thank you all for joining me this evening. It's Monday now, and it's difficult. The week has been off work for a week, and it's thrown me completely. But today is Monday, so it's not eModels Monday, but it was. But we did that earlier. Tomorrow, expect a stream from me over on Team Inept. Me and Paul will be playing something, no doubt, at some point. Sometime probably late afternoon or evening. We'll talk it out amongst ourselves and see. As long as I'm not asleep all day tomorrow, because I've been doing streaming today. Wednesday is the midweek makings at 7 PM. I shall be returning with something. I don't know what yet, but we'll do something. I'll be here. Thursday is New Year's Eve, so there's no evening with again this week. Have a happy New Year with your family and loved ones. Assuming you can. If you can't, go and visit people and stuff, but you can still watch the telly. And then on the week, other things going on, other streams on other channels. I believe Fox is not doing his game live streams Friday and Saturday, so again, one of those I may nip into and do a little bit of The Room. I've been threatening to do the last Room game live stream, so I'll probably nip in and do one of those later in the week. That's that. Sunday is my turn with the War Hamster, because it was me and Ted last week, and it was Ted the week before that. So I'm doing War Hamster this week. I'm continuing with my Ridge Runner, which you can't see. I pointed at it. You can't see it. It's behind the War Hamster, funny enough. But that's it. Chris agreed to build Lego crocodile locomotive. Will not take it apart. True. Yeah, you don't take these things apart, do you? So yes, thank you all for joining me. It's been lovely. No, I'll see you before the new year. So I'll see you on Wednesday, assuming you'll watch. If you don't, then I won't. But thank you for watching. I hope you've had a pleasant Christmas break and things will start getting back to normal soon. So thank you again. I shall see you soon, and I'll figure out sometime. Keep an eye on the channel, like and subscribe and things. That's not the button that I should have pressed. It is the button I should have pressed, but it shouldn't have done that. That should have made the little sub thing come up. I'll try it again. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh well. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon for more things. But might be impromptu doing a bit of Lego at some point during the week. Thanks for watching. Good night. Stay safe. Wear a mask and things and stuff. Bye bye.